Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching and for spending some minutes with me. Today I want to talk about creating a faceless YouTube channel using AI. And I want to start with this introduction. So the way I see any of these side hustles, a faceless YouTube channel or dropshipping or t-shirt selling or Etsy or any of those businesses, they usually follow a structure like this one, right? You have at the top those that we could call the gurus, those who actually sell thousands of dollars on a monthly basis. They are very successful. They've been doing it for N numbers of years. And they also invest, thousands of dollars on advertising, probably on those different platforms. Then we have a second level. I call them the successful students, because what happens is most of the gurus and students and others with success in those platforms, they will then create, their training webinars that they try to sell to you, right? And I've been in those webinars myself as well. But there are some legit successful students out there who actually follow those training materials and they are successful, and then they try to teach others again. Then we have the third layer, and I call them the copycat geniuses. And what this means is, at some point here, it's very blurry. There are so many people who try to do this that it's very difficult to know really, if this is a real guru or someone who is, trying to scam or trying to, to sell you something that is not 100% there. The thing is, I call them copycat because I've been in situations where, the success of someone came because actually they were selling counterfeited, American football Super Bowl rings, right? So in another case, they were selling T-shirts where the design was famous rock bands. Another use case is they were successful because they were selling some other, stuff like, they create like a YouTube channel and they are successful because they, use sports highlights, or they use stuff that is also copyrighted and you are not allowed to use. So there are ways, yes, to make money and to gain, and to play the game, right, with those type of things. But longer term is not going to be, it's going to come back to you. YouTube is going to close the channel. You've invested some money, but there are people out there who are very successful at this. So I call them the copycat geniuses for that reason. And then there is the rest of the people who actually, grind a lot and try to, to do this for real. They try several things. They get tired a lot and they have to move from one to the other because they don't become successful with those things they try. There is a lot of, you will see lots of webinars out there. They tell you like make daily short investments, $3 on Facebook and sell this and sell that. But, at the end of the day, if you are starting today and you start with those $3 on a daily basis or $5 on a daily basis, if you think about the gurus who have been doing this for 10 years, right, on Facebook or on Etsy or on some other platform, then there is a gap and you have to be patient and you have to understand it's going to take you some time to get there. Again, right, there are certainly students, are people who are very successful, but the majority will probably be down here. And so I wanted to start with this introduction because I think the same happens with the faceless channels using AI. And what I've done is I did an exercise. I've spent about a month just focusing on creating videos with AI, and I wanted to show you the results today. So let's go to the second page. What I've done is I created about 12 videos. I created them using these three tools you see on the screen. I created the titles, the scripts, the descriptions, and the tags 100% using ChatGPT-4. I created the thumbnails using DALL-E, and then I basically went from script to video using InVideo AI. So I didn't spend, any time editing myself. Everything was done by the AI technology itself. And so you can see down here the cost. I paid about $25, I think, to InVideo, to one of their packages, and $20 for ChatGPT-4. So that's about $45. And this gives me, a cost of about $3.75 per video. It's about $4 per video. And now, if we go into the results, right? So this is my YouTube channel, and as you can see, all the latest videos that I've posted, they are about 3 minutes long. So usually, if you just buy that simple, first package for adding video to go from script to video, they cut it about 3,000 characters. So that gives you a length of 3 minutes. And you can see here the number of views, right? So I just created 100% the content. I didn't do any editing. I didn't touch a single thing, not in the script, not in the title, not anywhere. And these are the results, right? So about 300 or 400 views. So this has been now for, I started, this was the month of February. So as you can see, the impact of these videos in my YouTube channel is very small. And so just be aware that if you start making this type of content and you want to minimize your investment and also the time you spend on them, is probably going to have an impact for you. And you could then argue with me, yes, okay, you didn't actually spend too much time going through, the keywords or this or that. Again, I was using 100% AI here, right? And actually I was asking, you can see, you can watch my, before this or these videos down here. I also created some videos where I was showing how I was going through this process. So you can see how I created the thumbnails and the titles and the descriptions for some of these videos. And then I published that. So you can see the results as well about the process. But some of these ideas were given to me by AI itself. And then at some point I was trying to, when you buy one of the packages for InVideo, you basically get certain credits because these tools will be using some stock footage, right? And so the more you consume, the more footage you consume from stock sources, the faster you consume those credits. And so I wanted to use them all because I paid those $45. So this gave me, I had enough credits basically for 12 videos. That's why I have 12, right? So again, the impact is very small. And let's go back now to the third slide, right? Okay, so I was here on the left-hand side, right? I created those 12 videos that you saw using, ChatGPT and these technologies very quickly. Now, so if you decide to create a faceless channel using AI, try not to be here on the left-hand side, right? Try to be on the right-hand side. And what this right-hand side means is there are some faceless channels out there using AI that actually take the time to do something better and with more value than what I created, right? So in this case, for example, if you try to create like a 3D video using AI, that's actually possible today. You have to use more technologies. And using more technologies means more time as well, right? More time, so it's more than an hour per video. And also it's going to be more expensive for you, more than $4 per video. So if you've been in faceless channels before, and if you try to get an editor and someone to put together the script for you and all those things, you know that every video is going to cost you, between 20, 30, 40, $50, depending on how much how many pieces you have and who does it for you, etc. But in my case, it was $4. If you try to do something, similar to the right-hand side, it's going to be more expensive for you than the $4. So you would be using tools like Midjourney for creating, this character here. I created this with using Midjourney. Then, you could decide to animate this character, 3 or 4 seconds using Runway. Then you could decide to give him like a voice, right, using 11 LUTs. Then you could decide to synchronize the voice to the character using Lalamu, for example, to improve the visual quality of the composition itself using VMake or Theme Diffusion, for example. And then you will still have to edit all those 4 seconds into an editor using Clipchamp, for example, for the final composition. So something like this is possible, and there are some channels out there who are doing this type of stuff, and those animations are, fantastic. Now, this is not like a simple AI faceless channel that some, of these copycat gurus are trying to sell you out there. So just be aware of that. I hope you like this video. If so, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this, and talk to you soon.